Shoebox Files, also known as Level 1 Online, is a YouTuber known for his investigative content. He delves into the lives of other online personalities. Shoebox is notorious for his aggressive tactics and controversial opinions. Some see him as a truth-teller, others as a bully. This essay explores Shoebox's actions and their consequences. He has been accused of doxing and relentless pursuit. This raises questions about online conduct and responsibility. When does accountability become harassment? Is it ever okay to expose personal information online? By examining Shoebox's actions, we grapple with these ethical dilemmas. Hyatt America is another YouTuber who found himself in Shoebox's crosshairs. Hyatt creates content focused on travel, lifestyle, and his personal experiences. He amassed a significant following, but his online presence also attracted unwanted attention, particularly from Shoebox Files.
Shoebox began making videos about me, scrutinizing my content and personal life. Initially, his critiques centered around accusations of hypocrisy and inconsistencies in my online persona. He questioned my authenticity and accused me of misleading my audience.
However, Shoebox's criticism soon escalated into something more personal and invasive. He began targeting Hyatt's family and friends, drawing them into the online feud. Shoebox's actions moved beyond commentary on Hyatt's online content and began to impact the lives of those around him.
This escalation marked a turning point in the relationship between us. It was no longer simply a war of words between two YouTubers, but a campaign of harassment that extended to my personal life.
The situation raised concerns about the lengths to which Shoebox was willing to go to expose and punish those he deemed deserving of his judgment. One of the most controversial aspects of the Shoebox Files saga is his staunch defense of Darby Vanity. Vanity, the lead singer of the band Blood on the Dance Floor, has been accused of sexual assault by multiple women.
Despite the serious allegations against me, Shoebox publicly defended me. He dismissed the accusations as fabricated and accused my accusers of lying for attention.
Shoebox even created content that seemed to mock and discredit Vanity's alleged victims. This defense of Vanity drew significant backlash and raised questions about Shoebox's judgment and motivations. Many people found it deeply disturbing that he would align himself with someone accused of such horrific acts.
Critics argued that Shoebox was prioritizing his personal vendetta against Hyatt over the serious allegations against me.
Shoebox's defense of Vanity is a prime example of his controversial behavior. It exemplifies his willingness to overlook serious accusations and attack those who come forward with allegations of abuse. This aspect of the Shoebox Files story is particularly troubling and speaks to a larger issue of online personalities using their platforms to silence and discredit alleged victims. Section 4. Crossing the line, Shoebox's harassment of Hyatt. Shoebox's attacks on Hyatt went far beyond online disagreements. He engaged in tactics that many considered to be harassment.
This included doxing me, revealing my home address and other personal information online.
This doxing put Hyatt and his family at risk. Hyatt reported receiving death threats and experiencing harassment in his own home.
We were terrified.
Shoebox's action had real-world consequences, impacting Hyatt's safety and well-being. As the conflict escalated, more information about Shoebox's own past began to surface.
Yeah, I've done things I'm not proud of, but who hasn't? The difference is, I don't hide from my past.
Shoebox's history of similar behavior came to light, revealing a pattern of harassment and unethical actions. His own past became a focal point, raising questions about his motives and credibility.
People love to dig up dirt when you're in the spotlight. But hey, I've always been upfront about who I am.
The revelations about Shoebox's past added another layer to the ongoing conflict, showing that his actions against Hyatt were not isolated incidents. Faced with relentless harassment, Hyatt decided it was time to fight back.
I couldn't just sit there and take it anymore. I had to do something to stop him.
Hyatt began to gather evidence and build a case against Shoebox, aiming to expose his unethical behavior to a wider audience.
People started to take notice. The narrative was shifting, and more folks were beginning to see Shoebox for who he really was.
Hyatt's retaliation was not just about personal vindication. It was a stand against online harassment and abuse.
This wasn't just for me. It was for everyone who has ever been a victim of this kind of behavior.
The conflict between Hyatt and Shoebox became a symbol of the broader issues of online harassment and the need for accountability on digital platforms.